Is that yours? Faith without works.
Nah, mine is
okay.
Don't ignore better for best. Cause you don't ignore better, being so focused on best.
Preach on that one.
Sometimes
I'm with you.
Sometimes I think we can get so focused
That's his problem.
and get this laser like focus.
That's your problem.
This shit got to be perfect. This got to be perfect, and everybody else like, nigga, what's more? What are you? How could you? Yeah. So yeah, that was
Write that down.
That was one of the ones I grew up on.
I love the quote, but I'm definitely gonna find this devil's advocate around here.
And you can find it.
No, it's
The
literally
devil
no
don't live
devil's
over here.
advocate for that.
The devil don't live over here. Oh,
Literally
shut
not
up,
one.
The devil don't live over here, baby. And neither do his advocates.
It's literally not one. But go ahead if you want to.
So the thing that popped in my head was Steve Jobs. So Steve Jobs was somebody they call a visionary. Literally changed the earth. But if he would have succumbed to what other people's better was, we would never have gotten to this best.
That's not what he said.
So I understand that you have to acknowledge and appreciate the better.
Do you?
Yeah, for
Okay.
sure. That's something I need to work on. But I don't think you have to. And my mind goes to settling for the better.
But nobody said settle.
So that's what I guess I need to advance my thinking in the quote, because my mind goes to, this is good, but don't necessarily acknowledge or continue to focus on the best.
I almost feel like the
That's
words
not what
got
he
you.
said,
I think, and
I
they
think
might,
it's
they
the
might,
words.
they might.
Because we literally just said this shit last episode. Shoot for the stars and land on the moon. So don't get so focused.
No, we said shoot for the moon and land on the stars.
But that was wrong. But go ahead.
But
that's how we altered it.
Yeah.
Because we overshoot.
Yeah.
But if we shooting for best, don't ignore that you did something major here. Like, don't get so focused on like, man.
We're not saying don't lose focus on the best on the goal.
Like,
but
man,
acknowledge
the better
what you have done better. Yeah.
Like I know my goal was. I know my goal was
with that too.
I know my goal was
talking to you.
1,200 yards receiving.
That's why I want to get in here.
10 touchdowns, 100 catches. I had 1,100 yards receiving, 9 touchdowns, 102 catches. So don't get so focused on like that laser focus that you can get sometimes, and you miss out on the good that the great that you did. And you miss out on smelling those roses because you so focused on the rose bush that you forgot that you got like all these roses right here.
All these individual roses.
It's the me averaging 40 yards a return, but me not even knowing that.
20 is top of the nation.
I'm so focused on. I ain't got fucking 30 touchdowns off kickoff. Every kickoff I should have been scoring a touchdown.
Yeah. But is that not where the greatness evolves from? Because if you think about. I think about Tom Brady. I would like to have the conversation to say, hey, in your pursuit of a championship every year, was a division championship not great, or was a conference championship not great?
But he acknowledges those on the way to the Super Bowl.
Still to be celebrated.
You see the guy that's like Jalen Hurts. I think it was either this year or last year. And he was like, the mission's not done. Like we won the NFC championship last year. But it's not done.
Yeah, but you don't think he got in that locker room celebrated for a minute?
I don't know. And that's the conversation I like to have, because the person that achieves the greatest of the great, how much does he give to what somebody else might see as the greater, but to him it's
what if we're actually only seeing his better? What if he missed what he was trying to do?
Yeah, that's why I said I want to have a conversation.
We're celebrating his
greatest,
what we consider his greatest.
Right.
He like, I was trying to make a fucking car that flew.
Yeah.
And landed on these fucking iPhones. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like we just don't know. You know what I'm saying? We just don't know.
I hear that.
So like you said, it's the conversation, but fuck what they doing within yourself. I was trying to do this, fell a little short, but this shit is still like I'm still
This shit
doing
is still
something
awesome.
good. Yeah, like we're still like I wanted to be in the NFL, wanted to score all these touchdowns, I wanted to be a Hall of Famer. Here I am having conversations that could probably help somebody's life that I probably wouldn't have had the opportunity to do because I wouldn't even been thinking about anybody else. Because not to say that you lose focus of what your ultimate goal is, but your goals change when you start to hit other.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? You start to hit other things.
And
So
go ahead.
so you could get to a place where you like, not to say I don't care about what everybody else is doing, but it's not my focus. It's not my focus to get out. I touch the stove so you don't have to burn.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That ain't your focus no more. My focus is I need to, man, we fell a little short this year. I need to get back in the lab. So you canceled your social media. You out here running routes, that fucking comeback, tearing your goddamn knees, back and hamstrings up. You know what I'm saying?
Not that good.
Shit special.
So you working on that more and more and more. And whole time, there's a kid sitting at home. There's a kid sitting at home that's like, man, I just like they want me to do this, and I just don't know how to come out of this. Like,
And I wish I had a book to read.
Yeah, like should I be stuck?
Underrated was written for me.
That's what. So what if you don't write that book? You know what I'm saying? Because now you're not underrated. You're still underrated, but you made it.
Yeah.
And your story is still being written. So you like,
I ain't got time to write that.
whenever I finish. You know what I'm saying? So we shoot for something. We land on something that's great. It's just it isn't your great,
wasn't your greatest.
but it's still a great for somebody else that's sitting on the outside that's looking in.
And it's still tremendous value for you. Yeah, I feel you. I told you I was gonna bring devil's advocate out. I appreciate it. And I hear it. And when
You said
I had my pen, I write that shit down.
last time.
What you mean?
That's one. And
Can't hear it just one time. You got
one that Jay-Z said, man, a song. He said, "Loiterers should be arrested." And I know we see that shit on signs all the time. Loiterers arrested, like you'll be arrested
you
for
sit
loitering.
still.
Sitting still, and there's nothing wrong with sitting still. But
Intentionally sitting still.
Even when you're physically sitting still, sometimes your mind is still going.
Yeah.
Like you still.
It's okay to be intentionally sitting still. Like I'm
you
doing this for a
planning,
reason.
like it's not
Like
not necessarily a stagnant. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But still growing. But if anything sits still long enough, it's a sign that it's dying. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're not moving forward, you're moving backwards, and if you're moving backwards, you're dying. So that's always been huge for me.
This how I'm feeling inside. Every line that I ride.